Yo, what's poppin', world? It's your boy Mega representing Mega Mass TV, pushing talent towards the masses. Today, guys, is another episode about branding. Remember, guys, branding is all about telling your story. This bunch of artists, a bunch of creatives that get confused on the definition about branding versus marketing versus sales and promotion. A lot of artists and a lot of creatives think that it's all the same. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you can find out the differences and how you can use these differences to push your craft towards the masses. But today, guys, I actually want to talk about, as an artist or as a creative, how can you engage with new supporters? How can you get new fans? How can you build on the core fan base that you already have? Because you probably have the same 10 or 20 people liking your videos, 10 or 20 people still commenting on your videos. And you actually want to create more of a game plan, how to engage with more people, how to get new supporters. So definitely push a like on this video. Please share this video because it's all about artist awareness. It's all about online marketing, but not only online marketing, but marketing in general. Because there's a lot of artists that are flourishing now these days that are very, very, very conscious when it comes to online marketing. And this is why the build is made for, to give you guys tips and tricks on how to maneuver through the industry when it comes to online marketing. But let's get right to it. All right. So how, as a new artist or how, as a new creative, can you engage with new supporters? So the first thing I actually talk about is using social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram to actually talk to or engage with peers that are actually very relatable to your craft. Meaning that if you are a rapper, make sure you follow a couple of rappers that are locally around your area that kind of tells the same message that you give, and kind of just go on their page and see what they're about. Like a couple of their posts. Actually start a conversation with these artists, because as a fan or as a person that's just looking from the outside in when looking at an artist, sometimes I find new artists that I like just by seeing who they conversate about, or just seeing who they kind of refer for me to listen to. So definitely use the opportunity as a new artist or as a new creative to actually talk to people that are in the same lane as you. Talk to your peers, talk to the people that are doing the same relatable craft or activity or music that you're doing. This will actually open a horizon of new supporters coming your way, because while you're on their post or their feed kind of talking about what they're doing, their fans and supporters will be seeing you. And as long as you're engaging in a professional manner where you're letting people know that you're an artist or a creative, people will always stay in tune, or probably people will try to figure out what you're doing as well. So definitely do that as well. Second thing, create business cards. Some people think that having business cards, you need to have like a business, but if you're a person that you are branding yourself, remember, branding is about telling your story. You're showing people what can be relatable to the audience that you're trying to get. So make sure that you're branding yourself perfectly. And in the beginning, you probably want to have some type of business card, so when you are meeting new people, telling about your story or telling about what product you're selling them, or even telling them about your craft, you need something to give them or leave them with if they're not directly seeing your services or seeing your craft. So create some business cards. They're relatively cheap, from $5 to $10, rather if it's Vistaprint or if it's Staples. Make sure that you go to the website, use a design or use a default design. As long as your name is on there, and whatever your profession is, what your brand is about, and multiple contact information, just so they can have a way to have reach of you. So definitely use business cards as you go to certain local places that are very, very popular with traffic. Leave your business cards there. When you go to an event, leave your business cards there. When you go to another artist, or if you're basically networking at a college fair or wherever, bring your business cards with you, because in the long run, that small gesture will make a big, big build on your growth. The third thing, make sure that all your social media platforms, when it comes to your profile pictures or when it comes to your avatar, make sure that all the pictures across the board from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and all the other ones that are popping out like TikTok as well. Make sure that all your profile pictures and your profile name is matching, because when it comes to people learning more about you or wanting to know where your content is, it is way more easier to find you. So make sure that all across your social media platforms that the profile pictures and avatars are the same, and that the names that are on these accounts are the same as well, because it'll make it much easier for new audiences and new supporters to find you. So the fourth thing is your social media platform insights and analytics. Some social media platforms already have these analytics installed inside of the platform already. And all it takes is a couple of clicks inside the settings where you can actually find your analytics. Your analytics is basically, it helps calculate who is actually watching or who is actually viewing your page. And it can differ from the age group or the regions of the world, gender, and also popular days and times. You can actually use this to your best advantage of seeing who mostly likes your content, and you can actually see who mostly dislikes or not actually views your content. And when you can view who's not viewing your content, or you can see which days are your weekdays where people are not viewing your content, you can actually build on making that more of your strong point. You can actually go back to your craft, your services, or your product and see how it can be more involving to the age groups or to the genders that are not probably intrigued by your content or intrigued by the services that you're basically providing. So use these analytics to better to better communicate with your audience, to better communicate with new supporters. So the analytics and the insights to these social media platforms are very, very helpful. Try it out. I hope you guys like these tips and you guys use these tips. Please share this with friends, family, and people that are close to you that you know that are creating a business or that is a creative. And also this is for artists as well. So definitely use this as a routine. Thank you for watching the video. Hit a like. Please comment below about how you guys feel about the tips. Subscribe. This is Mega. And you know.